Everybody loves to shoot threes, but Demar Derozan is the king of the mid-range game. Check out how he does it in today's video. Hey team, it's Coach Conley with Conley Hoops. I've been training and coaching basketball players 20 plus years. If you'd like to learn the same skills that I teach my players, subscribe to our channel so you can get the latest videos every week. Today, we're talking about Demar Derozan's mid-range excellence. He can score against anybody in the NBA. And today we break down how we do it. The first thing we gotta notice is his high set point and high release point. That means he brings the ball really high when he sets the ball up, and even his follow through is high. You're gonna see right now on the clips that we show how against even the tallest defenders, his extension and release gets it over everybody, and rarely does he ever get blocked. In this first clip, he has a smaller defender on him, but he gets to his spot and elevates over him. And because he sets the ball so high and puts the ball up with enough arc, it's almost unblockable. The next couple clips will show, even against the taller defenders, how easily he gets his shot off. So rarely does he get blocked, and he's so efficient. Here against the taller player in the corner, you can see he does step away, which gives him more space, but the extension and release point make it unguardable. Again, against the taller defender, he doesn't even really worry about how much space he has, just so he can bring the ball up and shoot really high over him. Even against Nicholas Batum, one of the best defenders in the NBA, and long, he still is able to rise up with little or no space. Check out right here how he elevates over. You can see how much extension he has and where his ball placement is. Demar has also repped out certain shots that he's really comfortable with getting. One, the step away he has perfected and gives him a lot of comfort, especially going to his left, but he uses it both ways. The other move that he uses is the spin. 90% of his shots, especially from the right and left wing, end up in some kind of half spin or full spin. That, you can tell, is one of his go-to moves. He's very comfortable with it and creates just enough space and room from his defender to get these shots off. On this first clip, you can see how he gets to the elbow. He uses this spin to create just enough space between him and the defender. And again, with that high set point, it's really easy for him to shoot over these guys. You can see how with Demar's spin move, he creates a ton of contact. It puts the defender in a difficult situation because he doesn't want to foul, allowing Demar to use that elevation and shoot right over the top. Whether going right or left or a half spin, it really keeps the defense off balance. And he's so good at it. He has obviously spent a lot of time on the spin, and it has made him a really dynamic scorer from either elbow. Here you can see him using the half spin, which he really could go either way. And because it puts the defense at such a disadvantage, he allows him to get an open shot. You also have to be ready for him to go to the basket at any time, which really makes him versatile and such a dynamic scorer. Here's a couple examples of him using the step back. First against Rudy, he steps back going left. And in this second clip, you can see how he creates space to the baseline off the step away. He doesn't use it as often as a spin, but you can see that creates so much space, especially from a player that you're used to banging with in the mid post. Third, he uses a lot of between dribbles to kind of set his man up, kind of lull them to sleep, stay in rhythm, and get just enough space. Again, with that high release point, if you're not ready to block the shot and only playing from the drive or the spin, it allows him so much freedom to shoot over the top of you. Here you can see, even against the taller Giannis, he's able to create space. Giannis doesn't know where he's going to shoot from and really doesn't shoot that many threes, but he pulls up over him. His extension even allowed him to hit his hand. Probably could have been a foul. Here he goes left to right, and it just creates enough space to get his shot over Middleton. Anytime you're a shooter, you really want to be able to know what your space is. And you have to rep this out a lot against defenders. You know, as a shooter or a scorer, the more reps you take against defense will allow you to know what you can get off and what you can't. The last key, and probably the most important to Demar, is he uses the court really well. He knows his spots that he wants to get to, and really nobody has been able to stop him from getting those spots. He usually wants it at the elbow or at the top of the key. At either elbow, you can see that he goes into his spin a lot. That's an easy opportunity for him. But you can see he wants to get to that elbow. He uses screens, he pushes people out of the way, And the most important thing is he also sends people away from him so he knows he has the space to score. Making sure that you have the area and space that you want is key to being able to be confident and secure in the shots that you're going to get off. He doesn't allow a lot of help defense to come double team him because he sends people through or sets himself up in spaces where if a double team was to come, he can make an easy play with the ball. That confidence and ability to get to any spot on the floor that he wants, and especially the spots that he knows he can make shots at, is invaluable. And it is what makes him such a valuable asset as an offensive player. Being able to know your spots on the floor and how to get there make you almost unstoppable in the NBA. A lot of players think that they can score from everywhere, but Demar shows you that making sure that you know where and when you want the ball and how to get there makes you unguardable almost all the time. The NBA defenders are great and they are trying to get you to do what you're uncomfortable with. But Demar's ability to get to those spots and be confident enough to knock down the shots as often as he does makes him unguardable. Demar has scored a lot of points in his career, but you can tell by this video, it's not about shooting from everywhere. It's really about getting to your spots and being really good from those areas. His high release point and high set point make it easy to shoot over almost anybody in the NBA. And his ability to use those three moves to get open shots, as well as getting to the spots on the floor that he wants to shoot from, make him one of the best scorers in the NBA. That's it for today's video. If you'd like to train with me and get personalized feedback, check out the link in the description below.